Welcome all and all to Unqualified, the podcast. I am your host, Shaya, and today I am joined by Dayana.
Hello.
And I am also joined by Hadassah.
Hey guys.
And we're talking about something very exciting, very nostalgic, very ooh, today. We're talking about online games from the early 2000s, from our childhood, games that we played growing up on our parents' computer when we were supposed to be doing homework, things like that. Hadassah actually came up with this idea while she was on TikTok, if you want to talk about that.
Actually, I came up with the idea before I was on TikTok, but then I saw a TikTok about early 2000s games, and I was like, this is just a sign that we have to talk about it, because what a moment it was.
What a moment in time. Yeah, I think at least for me, it was my first gaming experience that I had. I was playing a lot of those corny ass games online.
Something about it was just...
They were not corny. They were good.
They
were
scratched an
good.
itch in my brain.
They were just a tad bit corny.
Some of them were.
At the time, they weren't, though.
At the time, they weren't. But now, looking back on them, I shouldn't have been playing some of them. we moved.
Yeah, y'all were posting screenshots of them in our Discord, and I did not recognize a lot of them.
Really?
This will be interesting to see what games Shia played, because some of the ones that we sent that are pretty universal. I feel like she didn't know what we were talking about.
Dang, what was you playing?
We'll talk about it.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
What
do we want to start with the ones that we sent? That way, the ones that you didn't know.
Yeah.
So
So you can
some of the ones I
educate me.
sent in our podcast group chat.
Oh, I love these games.
Pollypocket. the
Pollypocket.com?
that pollypocket.com had on me in the early 2000s.
God.
I used to love, she had multiple games. If you never played them, she had a lot of them.
games.
One of my favorites was when you got to, change her hair in the little salon.
Yes.
And
her
also
outfit.
the
And she used to
outfit.
perform after?
Yes!
Oh, that
And
ate.
did you ever play the one where you, get to plant, the weird plants? Did you ever do that
I
one?
think so.
It was so fun.
Mine was when she had to pick up stuff for a party. Do you remember that? In her
Wait.
little car?
Wait!
And then she had to party there.
No, because that was so
That
fun.
was 8.
Oh,
That was 8.
How did you never
Polly
play
Pocket.
Polly Pocket?
Literally
Did
never
you
heard
ever
of
have
this.
a Polly Pocket?
Did you have the movie? Where she
Movie?
was
She had a
a
movie?
roller coaster
Let me look this
thing.
up because
Oh
I
my
feel like
God,
I
Do you
can
know what
movie.
Polly Pocket is?
I know what Polly Pocket is. I've heard of it for
Her
sure,
little
but
squishy clothes.
Yes.
I don't think I own
Me and
Boy, I
one.
used to
my
love
cousin
squishy
used to have the
clothes.
movie, and if you remember the movie, you are a real
Let me
one.
look it up because I did not
my
remember.
gosh, I used to watch that movie on a loop. That movie was not good.
Pocket, the
Yeah,
movie.
I remember the commercials. I never got one though.
I never had a
Really?
doll either.
Mm-mm.
Really?
I never had a
You
doll.
never
but
had the
I
squishy
knew-
clothes?
No, but I
Oh
knew
my
her. I
gosh.
knew her games. I knew her movies.
Oh, Polyworld.
Yes,
Yeah.
that movie ate. That movie ate. I'm so
No,
sorry. It sucked so
y'all.
bad. It sucked so bad.
I
That
don't know
movie
what it
ate.
was about this little white blonde girl, but
I
she
love Polly. I'm not gonna lie. At one point, Polly Pocket was better than me than Barbie. I'm not even lying. I
Yeah,
don't know what it was,
yeah.
but I used to eat
See,
Polly
you know
Pocket
what?
up.
I was a Polly Pocket Bratz girl more so than Barbie. I liked Barbie.
I was
but
a Bratz and
like-
Monster High girl, real
Bratz?
bad.
Oh yeah,
Brats.
Bratz was where it's at.
It
Something about
was.
Bratz. I'm like,
Something
that's
about
for
Bratz.
I'm
that's
about
for
to
the
back
colors.
it up.
I was about to
Switch.
say.
That game up. I'm almost done. I was sitting there almost
That's so
all
fast.
night
You just
long.
got it.
Literally, but I was up almost all night being like, ooh, she gotta wear this with this and this and this and this and this. I was like, ooh, I'm eating.
I used
But
to have
yeah.
the Bratz movie. You know where they're they go to
All of
prom.
Mm.
I had that.
And they get in a car accident?
Mhm.
You remember that? Oh,
I gotta bring my Bratz. I have
Ooh.
10 Bratz movies just on my
I
own.
love
You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what I think the
Movies.
problem is I think during this time I was suffering, and a lot of young girls were suffering from the same thing of not like other girl syndrome, where I was like,
okay.
I don't like those. I
Okay.
give me
The
human.
Bratz?
I knew of all this stuff. I just
Okay.
never I didn't want to be perceived as girly, so I was like, I don't do
Okay. Well,
the
dolls
Bratz
and
girly?
shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty
they
girly.
were girly.
Yeah.
Well, if we're not talking about girly, then because I was gonna bring up Girls Go Games,
You
which was
gotta bring
the
that up.
girliest girl
Kissing games?
website.
No, I
Kissing
love it.
games?
I love
Shouldn't
it.
have been playing that at my age,
Everything
but
on
I was
there,
eating
the
it
dating
down.
simulators, the
What was
kissing
wrong with
games.
us? Why are they catering that towards children? Now
No,
looking
that was
back,
weird.
There was a lot of like
Like,
weird
But it
kissing
also
games
had
online at
a
the
lot
time.
of like styling. I used to eat up the styling games on
decorate your
there.
room. I was like, this is what my room gonna
Yes.
look like when I'm 16. Little did I know how much
I
time
loved it. That,
Oh,
it
it
was
cost
kind of
so
weird. Did you
much.
ever play the ones where you could like dress up celebrities?
Yes,
That was kind of weird. Like they would
That's
have
what I'm
like
saying. There was
Zac
some-
Efron and you could like put clothes on him. Like it's so weird.
There was some weird. I don't know how to
Move
phrase
your
it.
mic
It
a
wasn't.
little to your vice.
It wasn't like weird in the sense of like. I don't think they were trying to be nasty. I just don't think catering that towards kids
Yeah.
was right.
It's a
like,
little
Well, because
weird.
I guess
It's a
they
little
might have thought
weird.
that their like audience is like
pairing, maybe.
preteens.
Maybe.
But I was
I
like
was
8
not-
playing those
I
games.
was
Oh
so-
yeah.
I used to hide from people playing them kissing games. I was like, and I guess I knew I shouldn't have been doing it, but I was going to do them anyway. Like, I think I got in trouble at school one time for playing like a kissing game, and then after that, I was like, I can't get caught playing these again. Like, my mind
No,
was
because
just
it
like,
is strange.
It
Like it's a
is
game where the goal
weird.
is kissing.
to kiss,
It's so
and then to
Yeah.
kiss
weird.
in private and don't get caught.
It was
That might-
weird. It was weird.
Let's stop this
But
conversation.
speaking of games at school, did you guys play Cool Math?
Oh, love Cool Math.
Ate it
Ate
up.
up Cool Math.
I'm so sad. I'm
Why?
so
Is it?
sad.
It's still up, right?
It's up, but like you
It's
know,
not
they're
the same,
preparing
yeah.
all the games
Yeah.
because
Oh.
Flash ended. Like that's the situation
Ugh,
for most of
R.I.P.
these games.
Flash.
Honestly, most of the games we're talking about now do not exist anymore,
Yeah.
and that's
Sad.
what's really sad. I feel like this generation of kids won't have the same like online games experience we had because I used to be dressing them girls up. I was like something about it was so like because I guess they had the sense of style that I wanted too. Like
Mhm.
it was
Yeah.
very like catered to like I'm not gonna say like it didn't fit everybody, but something about it was very black. That was the best word I could use. And so like it just felt so like, especially like with the brats and myscene. We'll talk about them in a little
Oh,
bit.
my
Ooh,
scene.
I
Yeah.
But like,
love
I used to love the way they would dress up, and
Yeah.
that wasn't the style. But then usually it was like for the we'll
Yeah.
keep it
No.
pushing.
Yeah. No.
But
Yeah.
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
the fact that those games don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the little
Um,
girls like us won't get to play.
Especially
It's
like Cool
sad.
Math was so funny because like teachers would have you go on Cool Math because they're like, oh, it's educational.
No,
I
it
was,
ain't.
I was
I
on
was
there,
playing Papa's
Pizzeria, like
every
That's
time. Every
educational. No better
time.
time management. There you go.
Bro, Papa Pizzeria used to have me stressed. Like you would have a line
All
of
the
4
Papa
customers like there. You got
Them games
6
got a little
pizzas
bit
on the oven.
hard.
Yeah.
No,
oh,
it
yeah.
did because there were so many
hard.
steps and so much stuff to like
Yeah.
remember.
And the customers were mean.
They
Like
were.
you
They
didn't
were.
you didn't
They
get it
just
exactly
like-
right. They'd be like, no tip.
70%.
no,
No.
really.
Whoa.
I loved playing it though.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it was
Cool Math.
much
That
fun.
on Cool Math, and then the Run game
The
where the
Run
little
game.
Oh, the
gray
alien, yeah,
I
mhm.
love that game.
People used to have tournaments in class.
Literally.
I'm like, why are we not doing work? Like,
I
we be in
know, I
math
love
class,
that
we
game.
Like, I'm like, y'all.
So fun, and then
Oh
the
my
like
gosh. Kamal, you
lava.
had one. Yeah, Kamal,
Oh.
this is the one that he like, the lava boy and the water girl.
Oh, Lava.
yeah.
Yeah, Lava Boy
Yeah,
and
Lava
Water Girl.
Boy and Water Girl.
They
Did you-
ripped that
That was
off
so
of
fun.
Shark Boy.
Mhm.
No, that's why I got into it because I thought it was a Shark Boy and Lava Girl game.
And it wasn't.
It was not.
But it ain't.
Did
It
y'all
was-
so fun.
you and
play
your
the
friend
one
yelling
with
at
the
each other?
painter ninjas where like you were
Yes!
ninjas and you had to go like painting the stuff? I don't even remember. shit.
Wait,
Yes.
were they like stick
yes.
people?
Were they
No,
stick
maybe
people?
not. Maybe
I don't
not.
think
I
so.
don't know if I
I
They
think
played
used to
so.
use stick figure
You
games,
remember
but
talking about-
I
yeah.
think so, but there was that one game with like that block and you had to fit it on the tiles. And
No,
I
yeah.
love that game was hard.
That was hard.
But I
Them
love
games
Thinks
were
your
too
brain.
hard for us to be playing.
See, that was educational.
It was educational.
no.
Yeah.
Them games were
Problem
too
solving.
hard. They
No,
didn't make those
the
for
actual
children.
educational ones, I would be like, ew.
That's lame.
Yeah.
Why you
I
added
to
me
play
to
this game?
count money and stuff?
Why am I on this
Ew.
website to do math?
Right. Forget that.
I
No,
can't.
yeah.
Erase the math part of the
Cool
website.
math,
We just
yeah.
need the cool
Cool
games.
Math forever.
Yes, cool
Yeah.
math
Ugh,
forever.
I miss cool math.
I just thought about something. Keep
What?
talking about it. I actually forgot
Okay.
the name of this website.
Another website I used to play. Did you guys ever play Y8 or something?
I don't think so. Let me.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like that bootleg A games.
Oh, I played A games a lot.
Maybe, I don't know, but it had so many games. And I used to. This is kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but I used to play these like surgery games.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
the surgery
That ain't
games.
weird. That ain't
I
weird.
used to love those
That's
games.
not weird.
You like do the little operation.
Cut somebody's liver out.
Who-
I used to love
Who
those
was
games.
developing these games for children? They're like, you know what the kids
Surgery.
want to play? You really know what the
Surgery.
kids they want to cut someone open and,
I
take out
did,
their
and
organ.
I
They were
did.
right. I did.
I loved those games. The doctor would be like, "Hey, we got to do this." I'd be like, "All right, I'm ready."
Get the cleaning solution.
I love
And
it.
it was
Like,
always so
incision.
bad because like the people would move like this and they would be like, you had to use like your mouse and keyboard to
No,
fucking
but oh
drag
my
it.
gosh, I
Oh
love those
my
games.
gosh.
So
But the
good.
one- did y'all ever play Starfall?
I know what you're talking about, but I didn't.
Oh
didn't.
my
Yeah.
gosh. Now that right there is the broke kid experience. Truly, I don't know. Like something about those games. I used to eat those games down. Keep in mind, I was way too old to be
Wait, let me
playing them
see what it
games
looks
because they
like.
were carrying it to
Let me
like
see.
2-year-olds.
Starfall.
2-year-old.
But I was eating this website. Damn.
I don't know this.
Kindergarten,
Wait.
Grade 1, 2, 3.
Wait,
like, I
this
was
looks
in
kinda
6th grade
familiar.
playing these games. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I think I did play this. I
It's
do
so
remember this
nostalgic.
now.
Like
Actually,
this is like baby Diana used to eat Starfall.
I love
Mm.
that.
I don't know. I used to spend way too much time on the computer.
There
looking
was
back on it.
yeah, oh too much. There was this
Way
one
too
game that I
much.
played when I was young, like all the way back in New Mexico. It was called Purple Palace.
No, everybody played
sounds
that.
familiar.
That was the Windows game.
Yeah, it
That-
was
I
the
don't think I
Windows
ever
game.
played
The
it, though.
cake.
You would have to make
Oh my
cakes. And there was one
Yeah,
where you
let me
could do
look
like
it up.
When you
makeovers.
had no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that was broke kid
That
experience.
That was broke kid experience because you had no Wi-Fi and you just had the Windows computer
The
set up.
cakes.
Yeah.
Wait, I remember the
I
cakes.
would only play this game when the Wi-Fi went out because I was like, I can't do anything else. I used to play that game for
Oh my gosh,
hours
I forgot.
on
I didn't know that that's
Literally,
what that game
and there's
was
only
called.
like
Three
four.
games.
There's only like
There's
4
three.
mini games there, and there's not much to do. It's always the same shit. But I would be there
No,
for
I
like
ate up
5
those
hours straight,
cakes.
just
I used to make
click,
them cakes like
click.
Ooh, I remember this little chef
Purple.
looking like that.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, he did.
Can
Yes,
y'all-
he did.
I don't know if y'all can see that. He looks
he
terrifying.
did. He
These
looked like
people are
that.
going to pay for these games they used to make for
See,
children.
okay,
They're
I
gonna
used to love
pay.
these like making food games.
Mhm.
Did you guys ever play Penguin Diner?
Yes, of course.
This
Oh
game
my
was so
gosh.
fun. I
When
don't
it
know if y'all
comes
can see that.
to like restaurant games, A games used to eat down
Penguin
all
Diner.
their games.
I love watching her skate her little skates, and then she'd be bringing out that little plate of
I
like
just played it
meat or
recently.
something.
And it's a lot harder than I
It
remember.
is
being.
hard.
What
Those
was
penguins are
up?
impatient.
They are. What was up
All
with
of the
these kids'
cooking like
games?
restaurant games
They
were
used to be
so
stressful
stressful for
as
no
fuck.
reason.
You
They
know
were
what stressed
actually
me
real,
out? This was
though.
actually like kind of traumatizing, but you know, Mama, what's that girl's name?
Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama.
Mhm.
Did you guys ever play the one that like PETA came out with?
Oh, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
I don't know.
No.
this.
No,
No.
I have to mention this. So when I was younger, I thought
I
this
don't
was
know
just
why
like a
you played
game that you could just
Oh,
play.
the
But now I know that
Dasta.
like PETA made this because like you know
Oh.
against killing animals and eating
Yeah.
animals. So it was like an evil version of
It
Cooking
was,
Mama,
yeah. You had to
and
cut the chicken's
you would
head
literally
off.
kill the turkey, like skin it, and
Yep.
like pull its
Yep.
guts out.
Yeah.
And I used to play that game all the time.
Ew, Peter's kind of unhinged. like,
Truly.
why would
and
you
there'd be
do
like,
that?
there'd be, like blood
though?
dripping down the screen.
They did. Though.
It was
Oh,
traumatizing.
Peter is
It was
unhinged.
fun though.
Yeah, no, I used to love that game.
See?
What the world?
It was
We
so
can bump y'all
fun.
out of here.
Y'all
It
have
was so-
problems.
It explains a lot.
No, the
honestly.
game
Let's
was
look at
fun.
It was not fun. Those children should have been playing
Okay.
those games.
Some other like webkins.
Well, because I used to love webkins.
I love
my mom.
Shia.
Now I will say this though, because
Webkins
webkins
was
you had to-
expensive.
It
I only
Yeah.
had one.
Yeah,
you
I
had to
was
buy
broke
the
kid.
Animal and
I had
get the
a
code.
fish.
That was wrong.
I
with
was
that.
so excited when I got the fish because the house is in water. It's so cool.
NASA.
But it's so expensive. So I
Yeah,
found
I was
one
broke
or
kid
two.
games only,
Them
free ones.
dolls used to be like $30,
They were so
and the only way you could get it was from the code. But will I say I
Yeah.
ate that game up? Yeah.
That's why I never
unfortunately,
did.
played a lot of Club Penguin because it was
I
like it's
never
not
played
worth
Club
it unless you
Penguin.
have
I
the
never-
membership
yeah.
and you had to
My
pay
parents
for
were
it.
not paying for that. They-
No.
I used to eat those games up. I used to beg my mama. Vantage, Club Penguin, Pitsy Hollow, Wizard 101. I used to beg my mama.
Wizard
for those,
101.
I used to beg my mama for those memberships, and sometimes she would buy them.
Yeah.
But like, it was such a like. In my mind, that was a privilege. Like, I would rather have the membership
Yeah, I
than
know.
eat. Like, I'm not even like, I used to
They're
be
so
like, Mom, I
expensive.
need the. I was like, Mom, I need the
need it.
membership because
I
I'm not
need
eating.
it.
My outfit isn't cute. Like, I used to be in there begging my mom for those memberships, and she got them for me because I guess she wanted me to be quiet. Which,
That's
you know.
That's the truth. Did y'all ever play Movie Star Planet?
Movie
I know
Star
what you're talking about, but I
Planet
didn't
is
play it.
ghetto.
I didn't
It's
play
that
it.
is
So
the
ghetto.
IMVU of for teenagers. Like for little kids, that's when movies start playing it.
We start playing it with stuff. It's like
It
it was
is
almost
ghetto.
like episode where it's like you could get a boyfriend and
Yeah.
see fame and
What was
stardom
up
and
with
stuff
all
like
these,
that.
like, games?
I don't know.
No.
I guess it was like, trying to get you like, dreams and this
Like a
is what you want
teenage
your life to be
experience.
like.
This is what I could be like, but it was
Bruh.
always white like girls in those games too. It was
What
always
am I
like
telling you? That's why I loved Monster High and Brat so much. I was like, can't shake
And
my
my
skin.
scenes.
My scene.
My
Okay, let's talk about it.
scenes.
My scene. Now, I will say this. This is the one time I will dishonor the Brats. Like any other time, you would never catch me talking dookie about the Brats.
No, I
My
love
scene
my
had
scenes.
better online games
Yeah,
than the
they
Brats
did.
did. One.
What else? There was
100%.
the hair and the nails.
The hair,
The hair and the nails.
the dressing you up,
Yes.
the room makeover, the party
Yes.
makeover.
I
I
loved
used
the
to-
room. I loved it.
I used to eat
That's
those
what led me to
games
go into
down.
production design.
I'm not
Mm.
gonna
My
lie.
scenes.
Like
my
when I
scene.
tell you, like when I was a little girl, like especially when I wanted to do like makeup and costume design, like I would take all my inspiration from either the Brats or my scene because I was like, these
They
outfits
dressed so
are
cute.
eating down. Like you would think
Still
that
to
like
this day.
characters like that wouldn't eat. Them outfits used to be eating the real girlies
Mhm.
up. Like, whoa. I used to love my scene. I loved my scene. So I wanted my life to be like that. It didn't happen. But
It's okay.
that's
A girl can dream.
sure.
dream.
Sure.
Did you guys ever play Baby Chrissy?
Show me.
It's that little.
You know I did. I used to play every single game you have
You're
on
like
that
you
picture.
babysit the little baby.
You had to feed her.
You gotta feed
change
her,
her
take a
diaper,
bath or something.
let her play around on the floor. Yep.
I used to play that game all
What
the
the
time.
hell?
You're like a little babysitter.
Yeah, play. Okay, let her say some of the games she played. 'cause
Okay,
she,
I'm
every
sorry,
single
I'm
time
sorry,
we
yeah,
bring
go
her up,
ahead,
she
go
said she
ahead.
never
No,
played.
you're good. I truly didn't play a lot of like the doll games or the
Dang, you
games
was
that
really
were
suffering from that syndrome, weren't you?
bad, really
Yes.
astronomically. The only game that I remember playing for hours and hours and hours on end, it had my entire school in a chokehold.
Oh,
Was Pop
God.
Tropica.
Yeah.
That was
That
the
was
one.
my favorite game of the early
Did
2000s.
Pop Tropica get banned from y'all schools by any chance? Because, like, at one
No.
point in my elementary school, when everybody used to their lab time, we were supposed to be playing, like, math games. We would just go to Pop Tropica because the teacher was not paying attention.
Yeah,
and
well-
then they did. And she saw everybody playing Pop Tropica.
Yeah.
Immediately banned.
It
Really?
didn't get like bans, but like we weren't supposed to play it.
Mm,
But
we
that
were
didn't stop
supposed to,
anybody.
but we did, yeah.
We
Like
couldn't even get
that
to the
game,
website.
still to this day, is one of my favorite games
It's
ever.
so good.
That game is.
It's literally
I
like
keep saying
baby's
that.
first RPG. Like
Like, it's so good.
So
You
good.
get to
Go to
learn
this
so
mission?
much. Like you get to like,
Yes.
it's like a
Do
mystery.
y'all
you're
remember
unraveling.
Shrink Ray Island?
Yes.
I was obsessed
Oh
with it.
my
I was like, this is
gosh.
the greatest feat of storytelling ever made.
No, because why
ever.
was the storytelling actually
was
so
good.
good?
It was
It was so
good.
good.
What was the?
And there's
Pop
so many
Tropica had
islands.
that
There's so many
on the
islands now.
website.
But Pop Trap was still up, but like
It
the isle,
is.
they took a lot of the islands
Yeah.
down. So there's like maybe 6 up there still.
Let me see some of the
Did y'all
old
play
Pop
Fun
Tropica.
Brain?
Oh yeah, I played the hell out of Fun Brain.
Ooh,
Maybe.
the
I can't
quest one where they had all the different games you had to complete.
Yep.
This is making me sad, actually. I almost don't want to speak anymore. Like I'm so
I wanna.
upset.
This makes me want to play Pop Tropica.
Literally, Pop
Some
Trap
of
is
the
such
islands,
a fun
let's
game.
see.
There's Prison
And-
Break Island where you had to break out of prison.
Ooh, that was my favorite
That
one.
one was
I don't know
so
what that
good.
says about me, but
Some of them used to stress me out.
Oh, they were difficult. I remember I
They
had to
were
like give
hard.
people my passwords because I'm like, I can't get past
Huh?
this part. Can you get in there and get past it for
no,
me?
wait,
Please.
I'm not doing all of that now.
I was like, I
The
can't do it. The cheats,
sinking
I used to
ship
go on
one.
YouTube and look
Oh,
at the
I used
cheats.
to do the walkthrough
Mhm.
all the time.
Oh yeah, you had
Yeah.
to.
Mhm.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Them games used to be hard.
Yeah, they
difficult.
did.
There
And
was
younger me used to be completing them in an hour. Dayana now cannot get through one level without sweating.
I used to be
I don't know
like
what it
literally at
is.
my dad's computer for 6 hours straight, just
That
going
is
island, island,
crazy.
island, island, island.
Computer used to be
It's
getting
so
hot,
fun.
burning your
Mhm.
lap up. Yeah.
You just hear it loud, just like, and I just be sitting there like,
My life used to be getting burned. I used to be getting burn marks on my legs because the computer gets to get too hot. But I'd be like, I gotta
do what I gotta do.
I gotta just my girl up.
Yeah, but that Pop Target was my main one as a kid.
Okay.
That's what I
I was
played
about to
a
say.
lot of it.
That's not bad. then.
let's see what's another one.
And this isn't games, but do y'all remember when like, especially the girly websites used to have the little kit to like make your birthday party and everything? Do y'all remember that?
No.
Monster High, the Brats, all of them used to have like this little form where you could be like print out invitations, print out like string things and everything. I used to eat those down. I used to want to have like a Monster High Brats, everything
I never
themed
saw
birthday
that.
party. Younger Dayana was a dreamer.
I wish
Truly,
I knew
truly,
younger
truly.
Dayana. I
She-
feel like you
Oh,
would open
yeah.
my eyes.
She
to-
was a trip. I mean, younger Dayana used to do everything. Like those games just inspired me so much, and maybe that's why I like game design now because I look back on those were like the best memories for me.
Aw.
Ew. Yeah, and those were just the best memories for me. I used to be eating those games.
Oh, that's so
That's
cute.
Brats,
cute.
come back. I'm a little bit put out with the Brats because they don't put
I feel
all
like
their music.
don't they
on,
have like a Twitch?
Spotify.
No.
Brats?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got like a Twitch channel now.
And what do they do? What do they do?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they got a Twitch channel.
Did you guys ever play those like the Office games where you have to like try not to get your boss to like
Yes.
you know what I'm talking
Some of
about?
them office games were
They were
weird.
weird.
though.
You,
Some
like,
of them when you
They would be
have
like
to kill
doing
your
things
boss.
and you have to make sure your boss doesn't see and
Yeah.
like
What kind of things?
Sometimes it would be like throwing a
oh
paper
into the
ball at
trash
their head.
can,
Yeah,
yeah.
the trash can.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. There
Told
was
you, it's the market was a very weird place. at the
there was
time.
just so many
Yeah.
weird games I used to play.
Yeah.
Like I'm just
all the Disney ones. I used to play every single Disney game. that
speaking of
existed.
Disney, Zach and Cody.
Woo,
This
you
one
know
I
that game
did
I was
play.
talking about.
Game was
That game used
so
to
it
stress-
stressed me out.
I have still never beat that game. Actually.
I played it once and I was like, immediately, no, turn this off.
No,
turn this
really?
off.
I was so scared of getting caught.
It's
Literally.
way too hard. I don't think anybody has completed those games. Like they made those games way too hard. Like
no.
I would hit the like maybe 11th level and be like, that's why I used to stop playing. I was like, I don't have to finish the rest of the game because I
Yeah.
knew I couldn't beat it. I used to
That
just click
game
off.
and then the Kim Possible nacho game.
Oh, the
Nacho
nacho game, yeah.
So
Lilo
fun.
and
I
Stitch,
love the nacho
The
game.
sandwich game.
Oh, my
It was
gosh.
all like the same variation of like,
was.
just
Like,
side
Back and forth
scrolling, trying to
it,
catch
and
stuff.
I loved playing it. Let's see, were there
Oh
any
my
more Disney games
gosh.
that were like
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. The Disney games have some pretty cute dress up games too, but they weren't like, the myscene and everything. Their outfits used to be ugly. But
Damn.
like the show, Zac and Efron.
Zac and Efron.
Zac and Cody used to have the best online website games, just like period. I used to love all their games, but another good one was like the Good Luck Charlie game, which was just a ripoff of
Good Luck Charlie game?
zombie like Plants vs Zombies or something. It was like it had that same setup of like stacking the stuff up and shooting on
Oh,
everything.
I don't think I
I
played
used
that.
to love all of the Disney games. Like that was bad. I used to play.
Oh, the
that
Hannah
stuff for
Montana
hours.
one.
Oh,
Do you
yeah, the
remember
dress
that?
up.
The dressing up Hannah Montana one?
That's when you're talking about the
Oh
ugly
my
outfits. They were
gosh.
so bad.
Because there was like a
No,
2D
because they were cute
image
at
of
the time,
them.
though. I
I
didn't even
don't
care.
know.
I liked them at the time.
Even back then, I was like, she is wearing 6 layers. One is sparkly, one is neon, one is see-through. I'm like, good.
Yeah, I'm
Too
looking
much
through
going
all
on.
these,
8
like,
different
trying
belts.
to-
Like, what are we
Wait.
Two
Oh
jackets.
my gosh. Do you guys remember the Disney Channel games? Like they had an online game
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
they had
Did you bring that up? I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All the Disney Channel games, they had their own little website.
Yes.
You could click on the different shows, and it would take you to a page with all their games. Disney used to have like
No,
thousands
like
of games.
the actual Disney Channel games. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Oh, like the competition.
competition.
Oh, the
Yeah.
they
competition.
had an online game
Yeah.
for that. Do you remember
Mhm.
that? I used to love that game.
Oh, they need to. Never mind. I was about to say they need to bring that back. If it's the old people, they need to bring that back. Be like, do you want to come? Play some
That's
games
a
for
good
2
time.
Play
hours?
some games.
Yeah,
Disney
all
Channel
of these
games,
just
eh.
make me so
Mhm.
like
It's
sad,
sad.
actually.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this
Looking
episode
back,
Like,
took a turn.
there was one day in the past that was like the last time we ever played those games.
Honestly.
Like, that's
Wow.
so sad.
honestly,
We should
though,
go play them. Well,
We
no, we can't
can't.
because we don't have Flash.
We can't. And I appreciate the people that are like slowly rebuilding the games
Yeah.
without Flash. Like they deserve thousands of dollars. Thank you.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
kids need those games.
because it's like what you said. Like, it inspired you to
Right.
want to make games. Like having access to things like that, or
Right.
like these things that seem corny and cheesy at the time. Like, it's what brings joy in that kid's life. And like now, kids, what are you doing? Children out there watching
Right.
TikTok, out there watching
Yeah.
YouTube.
Want to be an influencer, I'm
Right.
like,
I'm like, let these kids experience everything,
I was gonna
all
say,
the
yeah.
things.
Right now, all they're getting is like, you gotta be a star. You
Yeah.
gotta be a star.
I mean, yeah, I guess like the online games are not as.
they're not.
I mean, people have like the mobile app games, which
Right.
could be an entire other episode.
I was about to say,
But like,
and that's fine.
my brothers
but,
are out
like,
there playing like Valorant and like,
Yeah.
shit. It's like they're
that's
not
what I'm
playing
saying,
like
yeah. They're
cheesy
playing
kiddie
games that
games.
are like, actually made to stress you out. Like I'm not even playing like if I ever had a child, I'm like, and I played League of Legends so early, was having people telling me to kill myself on the game. Like,
It's too much.
it's too much. That's what I'm saying. Like, it becomes, I think, honestly, like, I'm not one of the people to be like, games influence you in your life. I do not think kids should be playing that easy because people are.
I don't think you should be playing Call of Duty in an online lobby at 9. That's
what it
too much.
is. It's the online stuff. Like, when people can call you
play
a
some
slur.
Papa's Pizzeria.
You're right.
Like,
Get on cool
play
maps and take
a
it
cute
easy.
little game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And yeah, they don't have that because it's gone, which is really sad. Like, even like the Club Penguin and Fantasy, like all the ones that were open and everything.
Club Penguin had some problematic stuff going on in there. They had some.
But that even then, that wasn't Club Penguin's fault. It was the older people being weird, and that's another thing too. Like, it's always the old people. That's what I'm saying.
Which
like
kind of ruined those like online communities.
Exactly. I don't know. Like, there should have been a.
I don't know why they would ever let like an open chat feature be a part of those games. Like, why would you?
It's fine because you're under the impression only children are there. When the older people get there and it turns weird, that's when it's like, that's not even a them problem. That's a you problem because why are you being weird on a kid's website? You're on a kid's website talking to little children and everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just weird. And, there was like lawsuits coming out about that and everything. And that also stopped the online communities for children. They couldn't play those games anymore. Yeah. And I'm like, that is so sad that they don't have those same outlets that we did. Like, it's just so sad. Like, what are you doing with your time? Children, you need to be like Hadassah and read. Read like Hadassah.
Yes. Pick up a book.
Play outside.
Go outside.
And I'm not even being like one of those children don't go outside anymore people. I'm literally saying like, get off of TikTok.
It is not their fault completely.
Their
like
fault.
The world is not super accessible to them
It's
anymore.
Not the same
It's
anyway.
not the same.
same.
But it is.
They can barely
sad.
go outside anymore. Honestly, if we're gonna be honest, like, it's not safe.
You want to play next to a 4-lane highway, like, that's not. It's not for
the
kids.
weird neighbor down the street, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just so sad. It's so
kids,
sad.
kids.
The good side of things is that, like, think of how more technologically advanced. Gosh, that was a big word for Elmo.
It's a big word for Elmo.
That these kids will be like way before even reaching adulthood. Like,
they're already game designed.
Right? No, literally.
Like, Roblox, they ain't be making them games. Do you know like how many children be making those horror games on Roblox though? No, Roblox horror games are scary. Like, I don't know how to describe it to you. I got jump scared one time. I took the whole thing off. I was like, let me just go to bed. Let me just go to bed. I'm like, do y'all remember people used to play Five Nights at Freddy's online too? How are they playing that game? How did you play it online? I don't know, but I remember one time they played it in class with the lights off. I don't know what we was doing at my school.
Y'all had a lot making.
Y'all had a lot going on.
I remember they played that game, and I didn't know what it was about. I just remember seeing them like close the door, and then like Bonnie would be staring inside like the window. Mind you, this was either middle school or elementary school, and the jump scare happened.
Oh, jump scare!
No scary games.
I was scared of Freddy for like years, and then one day I was like, "You're scared of an imaginary bear."
I didn't realize that Five Nights at Freddy's had been out for that long.
Has it really?
Yes. The first one
feels
is
so
old.
recent.
Literally, it feels like a recent game.
No, it's just because they have like 7 of them. Yeah.
Like, that's
the culture will not let Five Nights at Freddy's die.
It really won't.
The movies coming out, everything, like,
really
they will
won't.
not
Since
let
2014.
The first one?
That's what
I mean, we were in like middle school at that point.
Kinda,
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while. It's almost been 10 years.
Moving on.
Oh my gosh, it's almost been 10 years since 2014.
Anywho, I know this doesn't count as like an online game, but I want to bring it up because everyone, please regain yourself, regain your composure.
I'm sorry, that just like really hit me
hard.
That hit me so hard.
Grow up.
Anyways, I wanted to bring up Subway Surfers because
that's mobile.
I know, but
this is the thing. I feel like we can't just because if we do Temple Run and that's gotta be its own episode. That has to be its own episode.
We got time. Like, okay, bring up the rest of your.
No, I do think it should have its own episode.
It's got to.
Mobile games,
Temple Run.
Woo! Talk about
What's
running your
that?
mama phone
What's the
bill
fruit
up.
slicing game? What's that?
Fruit Ninja.
Fruit Ninja.
That's what I played as a kid. I was on mobile. I was playing a lot of
loved
mobile
Fruit
games.
And that's
Ninja.
just like, I don't know. I feel like I was definitely online more than I was like mobile. I don't know which one is worse.
Online scared me. I was.
Well, I didn't
scared of
have
it.
like a tablet or phone or
That's
anything until
true.
like later on, so
Yeah.
I couldn't
Now,
even.
when I did have that phone,
Yeah.
I ate it up.
Subway Surfers was the thing that made me want to get a phone because I played it on my mom's phone. I was like, "What is this? I
This
need
game
this."
is amazing.
And then I got my first phone, and it was a flip phone, and I was like, "I can't get Subway Surfers on this." I was like, "I don't want this
I
anymore."
can't believe like people's first phone wasn't a flip phone. Mine definitely was.
It was a flip phone.
Like, oh my gosh, I used to make fun of my cousin because she had
I
to
don't
use
remember what
a
mine
little
was.
BlackBerry, but it was the flip up kind.
I had the
I actually
slide.
speed that up.
I had the one that you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had the.
That's so much more fun than this. Like,
Honestly, that's why I'm so. And Kamal keeps making fun of me, but I'm getting that Samsung flip phone. I can't wait to be like.
It's so ugly.
I can't wait to just.
I do not like it.
And so that's how we see the. Hit the crowd. I'm like, infuriated.
When you finish like a good text, you're like,
Your mama getting on your nerves. Oh, that way up. That's such a sassy way of hanging up the
no,
phone.
it is.
the-
Like, bye.
Like, ooh,
You're
shut up. I
closed.
used to love that.
Yeah,
That
fun.
is down.
Yeah.
Something about it is just so girly pop.
It
Like all those
is.
games
It
we used to play, something
is.
about it is
Yeah.
very
Really
girly
fun,
pop.
yeah.
Kamal, do you have any online games you wanted to mention?
The boys used to play different games than we did.
Yeah, I don't really have any. The Y8 games, those are my games.
Yes.
Wait, there was the one where you're like the little yellow people in the rafts. You had to like shoot the other sides and shoot the rafts
I
down.
remember this game.
I
I
like
have
that
to
one.
see it.
Oh
all of
my
the games for boys were
gosh.
like stand across to something and shoot
And
another
shoot at
thing.
something.
Shoot.
See, that's
Or
what that reminded me
racing.
of. You
Or
know,
racing,
that
yeah.
the Stickman game.
Yeah.
I
that
love
was so
one.
violent.
It was.
Blood
for
used to
me.
come out
I
they
did
heads.
like that one too. Yeah.
See what I'm talking about? The boys
Yeah,
games
I used to kick some ass in that game.
It was fun though. Wait, do you remember that one
used to
game?
cater to a
It was
different
kind of
group
like
people.
later on. I don't know if it was. It might have been 2010s, but the game that was like you ride on you like ride on like a bike or something, and then
You used to do flips.
you do flips,
And it
and then
would be,
you
like,
die,
single-
and like your head
Oh
gets
yeah,
cut
yeah,
off.
yeah. I played the shit out of
What
that
was
game.
that game called? You know
I
what I'm
don't
talking about?
remember.
The what? I can't remember.
Was it like a motorbike? Was it a regular bike or a motorbike?
I think you could choose which bike you wanted, couldn't you?
I'm just looking at a bike game.
Bike game.
Bike
Am
game
I
where you
dreaming that up? But yeah,
ride.
boys' games used to be.
They were
weird.
violent. I'm like, ooh, no wonder like toxic masculinity is such a thing. Because why were y'all 8 years old shooting off
killing
people's heads?
people. What
That's
else?
too
The
much.
racing games where you could take out somebody's head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Praying for y'all boys, truly.
Praying for
Yeah.
the boys out there.
Praying for the boys.
Yeah. So,
I can't read that from
Any other games? do you guys have
Oh yeah.
any others? I can't think of any others. I feel like I talked about most of the ones that I did.
No, yeah. I mean,
Wait, did you guys ever play the PBS Kids games online?
of course
I played them.
did.
I
Like the-
don't remember them specifically.
I remember the
though.
Arthur
Chase?
one.
Cyber Chase.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Arthur games.
The
used
Arthur
be
one where you got to
down.
make that beat based off of like you put
The
different
world
things
with the
into the
food. I
thing
used
and
to
it
hate
makes
all
it.
those games.
Did y'all play the National Geographic games?
No.
There
do you
was a one game where you got to like be a DJ and make a band, and I used to play the. I wonder if I can bring it up because it was literally like
I've never heard of that
it
game.
was like add saxophone, add drums, add sing, add vocals, stuff like that. Hold on, I'm gonna find it because it was such a big national. There was also that National Geographic game that was Animal Crossing before Animal Crossing.
I don't know if I've played that.
Is it Music Mixer? Mm-hmm. This right here.
No, I never played that.
Seen this?
No.
I used to play the hell out of this game as a child.
Yeah,
I was.
you definitely had a different.
Yeah, you
experience
did,
behind,
indeed.
That's
you know,
crazy though.
down there in
Man,
the
I was trying to
Southwest,
find another game,
playing
but I
the
can't
different
find
kinds
it.
of games. Playing different kinds
You
of
weren't
games.
the real Southern people.
We were the
Real
real
Southern people played these games. Oh. But yeah, I don't know.
I can't think of any. I know there's
Say.
tons and tons more games that I played that I just can't think of. But
Oh my gosh, the games that probably don't exist. Like I'm saying, it's so sad, so sad. But yeah, I
it was a good time though.
girly pop down kind of girl. Like, ooh, you couldn't keep me from the Bratz, my scene, Monster High. I had all the dolls. I had all the movies. I used to tell my mom to buy. The amount of Bratz CDs I have is almost ridiculous. Like almost to a point of it being weird.
That's okay.
I used to have my mom. I was like, Mom, if you see a Bratz movie, you have to buy it for me. She used to just come home from Walmart some days with a Bratz movie, throw it down, be like, here you go. And that thing went immediately into the CD player. Because I'm like, I did not play when it came to the Bratz. I was the biggest Bratz girl ever. I wanted everything Bratz. I wanted the Bratz theme room.
I did for sure think Bratz were cooler than Barbie. Like,
Oh,
Bratz
yeah.
just had edge to them. They
Yeah, they
had
did.
It was more
their fashion
relatable,
was better.
too.
Because
You
they
know?
were.
Now, I love,
Yeah.
I love Barbie and her thousands of jobs she done had, period, kind of ate. But I had
I loved her
almost-
movies.
I did too. I did too.
Not the Barbie
The
dogs.
dogs.
My favorite one
I
was
literally don't
Barbie
even remember
Diaries.
that when it
Don't
was
remember that either.
when that happened. Like, who were those dogs? I don't think I saw that movie. And then the guy in the back of the
He was twirling around. Yeah.
No, that cracks me up.
But Barbie Diaries was my favorite. I used to eat. Now Barbie has some games too, and I'm not gonna lie, her games used to be fun too.
Which games did she have?
She had like a whole website, and you could go to the arcade,
I believe that.
and then
Oh, I
like
don't know
you
if I
would click
remember
on
that.
different ones. She used to eat up them games too. But yeah, I don't know. I was a Bratz
You were a Barb?
girl. I was.
You're-
But yeah, back then too. Yeah, but I used to. Bratz, I used to eat that up real bad, real bad. I've enjoyed my game so far. It got a couple of bugs in it, but we moved.
They all had bugs in them. Like none of them were
Did y'all
good.
hear the Bratz
okay.
V games?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh! Back when GameFly was a thing, I used to have my
Oh,
mom give me.
GameFly.
Woo. That could be its own game too, though. Like Wii games.
That'll be another episode.
Y'all,
That's
you
what I'm
remember
saying.
GameFly though?
Gamefly.
Do you remember the commercials? I remember the commercials more than anything because they used to come on Disney, Nickelodeon, cartoon. They were obviously targeting kids. And the only
why
way-
did that like not? Why is
Take
that not
off?
a thing anymore?
I
I feel like
think it was the fact that you didn't get
I don't know what this is.
That's the biggest thing. Like paying for the membership. I don't really remember.
it was
how much
basically
cost.
like old Netflix. How Netflix used to send
Yeah.
you DVDs, but it was like that for games.
Y'all remember when
Oh,
Netflix used to send you CDs? We're old. We're real old, y'all.
See, we didn't do that whenever that was happening.
Really?
We Blockbuster and
that was like
Redbox.
the last few years of
Redbox,
Blockbuster. Yeah, when Netflix used to send you those CDs.
I used to love
That
going to
is
Blockbuster.
So ghetto looking back onto it. And it used to be like, and it was not good movies, mind you. It was like the older movies, like Pippi Longstockings and all those, Mary Kate and Ashley. I had all those movies.
I love
When I
making
tell you,
this.
Those movies, they used to send you those movies with a CD and a little flip
Mm-hmm.
paper package. I'm
Literally,
like,
it's like a
this is-
paper envelope in your
honestly,
mailbox. You're like, ooh, new movie.
yeah.
I mean, it's cool though.
Yeah.
It was like a cool
Sure.
concept. I mean, this was before streaming.
But that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking back, we're old. That's exactly what I'm telling you. Yeah,
That's
because
the
yeah,
thesis of this episode is that we're old.
we're real old. But GameFly,
it has almost been 10 years since 2014.
stop. Yeah, what happened?
Who knows?
What happened?
But-
How'd we get here?
It was a good time. We could talk
Oh
about
my
early
goodness.
2000s games, I think, for absolutely ever because
I've
it was
heard
it was so
Hours.
fun.
In
it
hours.
was so
I'm upset that I missed out on a lot of it, and I'll never get to experience it again.
yeah.
Any lessons to the girls out there? Just play the girly games. No one cares.
Play
That's
them.
true.
Who
No one gives-
cares?
no
You don't
one
have to be
cares.
Everybody
different.
play the girly games, no matter
There is no need
what.
to be different.
Yeah,
There's
exactly. Just play them. I enjoyed
a good
some of the boys'
time.
games when they weren't killing people. Actually,
Yeah.
you know,
And
play
that's
'em
my
I
thing,
all.
told
play-
you I ate up YA.
Yeah, I'm
Play
just
'em
saying, just
all.
play the
Love those
games that you enjoy. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry about, oh, this is for boys, this is for girls. I don't want to
Yeah,
do that.
exactly.
Just play the game.
Right, whatever
Play
you
the
have fun
game.
doing, play it.
Do whatever.
Play it.
You're 20, play the game. You're 80, play the game.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just play the game.
One,
Six,
play the
play the
game.
game.
Comment down
Honestly,
below
the one-
your favorite
The
early
1-year-olds could
2000s
probably
online
play the
games.
game, not gonna lie. They could probably play them games. The 1-year-olds,
Oh,
you know, they
yeah.
on iPads now, doing all that,
Oh,
making
true.
videos and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
probably play them hard games that used to whoop my butt, had me crying.
Not crying.
They doing better than us.
Oh my goodness.
But anyways, like I said, comment down below your favorite early 2000s online games, and we'll let you know if Shia has played it or
I
not.
was about to say that's the real. If Shia has played it, then I guess that's the quality.
The real
tag.
marker
Yeah.
right there.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I was playing broke people games. Anything that was
really-
free.
Well, really talk-
I mean, me
you
too, but
Me too, but that's what I'm saying. You said you were suffering from I'm not like other girls syndrome.
I
Oh,
really
that's
was.
Crazy.
I was like, all these other girls are playing with their dolls. I'm gonna, whatever.
What did you do though? Did you
Like as a child?
Yeah. Did you like play outside?
Yeah, I
or
went
something?
outside. I like
Oh.
I lived next door to my best friends as a kid, and so we would just be outside bullshitting. doing all that stuff. Also, my parents had strict computer rules. They're like, from this time, that's the only time you can use computer. Actually, they only had those rules for me. My brothers do whatever the hell they want, but for me, I had strict rules.
Honestly, they probably set you up really nice in life because I used to waste my time on that computer. Like I feel like younger Diana, she aspired to. She could have been like a astronaut, an engineer, whatever. Like astrophysics. She could have done all that. Instead, she was playing kissing games and dressing up games and decorating your house games. So,
but look at what you're here now.
Okay, like I said, the younger Diana could have done all that. She could have been a veterinarian, a doctor, and instead she did dress up, and that's perfectly fine. I love dress up. I still love those dress up games.
Right, you did what make you happy.
Sure,
what made you happy.
Love that.
Sure.
All right.
So yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you for listening to our nostalgia episode. Like we said, comment down below what your favorite games from the early 2000s were, and I will reply back if I've played them.
Yeah.
And we
let you know if they were dookie or not.
Yes. We will catch y'all next time. Thank you.
Bye guys. Thank you for listening.